Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lucia and this is Lulu's Leaves. In today's video, I am going to be doing a full houseplant collection tour. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and as you guys know, I have downsized my collection quite a bit, and I've also got a lot of new plants that have replaced some of the old ones since I last did a video. I definitely thought that this was a great time to do another video because I've recently watered a lot of my plants, and as you guys know, I have a tough time keeping up with watering, so most of my plants are going to look very good today, but as you guys know, when you have such a large collection, it is really hard to stay on top of the care for all of them. So if you see any plants in this video that look a little bit less than great, I will be taking care of that after today's video. So don't worry about my plants, they're doing just fine. Before we do get into the video though, I want to say a huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa is a beautiful, sustainable jewelry brand, and I absolutely love their products. I have been searching for some great daily staple jewelry pieces, and the products that I received from them are exactly that. If you're looking for everyday jewelry or something to dress you up, they have something for everybody, and it's really affordable for the quality. I've had this jewelry for about 2 weeks now, and I am so impressed with the quality. Buying jewelry online can be a little bit dodgy, but I promise you, I stand behind what I am wearing right now. This jewelry has an amazing weight to it, and I'm not sure if I'm the only one who feels this way, but let me tell you, this stuff feels expensive. And when you're spending a decent amount of money, you definitely want that jewelry to feel good, and it does. I am currently wearing the Duo earrings. I'm also wearing the Michelle set. This is the necklace, and I'm also wearing the Michael Bold bracelet. I've been looking for some edgier, more chunky jewelry lately, and this really fit the bill. I'm so excited to be able to share this with you guys. If you guys use my unique link down below and use my code, you guys will get 10% off your order, which is so awesome. I don't make anything from you guys purchasing this jewelry, but I really do think that you guys will love it. So if you are looking for some new jewelry, definitely check out Ana Luisa down below. I promise you, you will not be disappointed with this stuff. It is amazing. I have had so many compliments this week just on how shiny and how beautiful this jewelry looks. So definitely go check them out. Thank you so much, Ana Luisa, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get straight on into the tour though. All right guys, so I may as well start off right where I am sitting, and right off the bat, you guys know we have my beautiful Antherium veitchii. This guy is going through a little bit of browning, but you know, that's pretty common with Antheriums. And if you don't stay on top of the watering 100%, which I have tried to, but if you don't, often you do get those brown spots. And even if you do stay on top of the watering, a lot of the times you're still going to get brown spots. So don't fret if that's happening to you, but that is what my veitchii looks like right now. Over here, we also have my Marble Queen Pothos. I know that in so many videos I call this my golden pothos because I found sometimes it looked like a golden pothos, but it is actually a Marble Queen Pothos, and I love it. I love how it's trailing. It looks so good in this corner. It definitely needs a little bit of water, but it's doing okay. And then we have my Dracaena. As you guys know, Lumi is obsessed with this Dracaena, so it's not in great shape either. She likes to come up here, shake it around, and pull leaves off. So that's why you see a lot of these brown leaves in here. But I am probably just going to replace this once it starts looking too awful because, you know, there's not much I can do to stop her, especially when we're not around. She's gonna do it anyways. Then up here we have my beautiful Hartley Philodendron. This is one that I have had for many years now, and it's doing really well. For some reason, it just wants to grow this really long vine, and the other vines have stayed pretty short. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but it seems like it's put a lot of its energy just into this one vine. We also have a beautiful jungle cactus up there. I don't know the exact kind, but it's doing well also. It's been putting out these really skinny growths here, but it's likely due to the lack of light that it gets up here. but it's still living and doing okay. So, you know, it looks nice there and I'm gonna keep it there. We also have this other beautiful Hartley Philodendron that I love. This one is a lot more bushy on top and it is starting to vine really nicely down low now. So yeah, this one's doing well too. Back here we've got my Dischidia Million Hearts, which I love. This guy is super special and it was really, really affordable. I think I got that one for only $10. Then we have my Philodendron Silver Sword here. Really, really nice. This one was recently propagated, but still looking good. Then here we have my beautiful Hoya Matild on the Lulu's Leaves Trellis. This is my favorite Hoya, and it has been for a while. Specifically this one too. I feel like any other Matild doesn't do it for me the same way that this one does. It's just grown so nicely onto this trellis and I won't be moving it anytime soon. We also have my gorgeous Syndopsis Exotica. I love this one and it's growing really well now. While it is putting out some runners, that's pretty common for Syndopsis, so I'm not concerned, and it still looks really beautiful and bushy up top. So as long as nothing's going wrong with it necessarily, I'm just gonna keep it here. It looks really beautiful on this shelf. Then we have my Hoya Macrophylla albomarginata. This was reclassified as Latifolia, but I don't know if I can go there yet. It's still the Macrophylla to me. And we have my beautiful Hoya Luipois, the Hoya Bella Luipois, sorry. This one's just in moss, recovering from all of the things it's had to recover from, whether that be spider mites or just root rot, all of the above. It seems to be doing okay now. I'm hopeful that it's not rotting in this moss, but we will see over time, I guess. And then here with Lumi, we have my beautiful Philodendron Birkin. This one came from my sister. I got this for Christmas, and it's looking really, really nice, putting out some beautiful, nicely variegated leaves there. We also have my Antherium Naorum doing pretty well. I did treat this one recently for some spider mites because it was beside a plant that was riddled with spider mites and I just didn't notice, but it seems to be doing okay here. It's not getting a ton of light, but it is working on a new growth point there, so hopefully it is happy. We also have my Azizy plant here that is, you know, in the dark, but that's what these guys are made for. It's doing well too. It does need some water, I think, but other than that, doing well. Over to the other shelf here on top, we have my beautiful Philodendron Melanochrysum doing well up there, and my Philodendron Brazil just hanging down the side here. We've got this gorgeous Dracaena Milky Way that's starting to do a little bit better, it seems. It did lose, I think, 2 lower leaves there, but the top is in good shape now. We've got my Philodendron Bipennifolium, which I did recently propagate as well, so this guy's looking a little bit sparse, but still very beautiful nonetheless. We've also got this Hoya, what is this one? Annulata, I believe it's called, which I really, really like. I actually rooted this one myself in soil here. It was the first time I ever tried rooting something in soil and it was successful. We've just got some Brazil propagations here, and then in the back we have my no-name Hoya that I still don't know the name of, but this one I may have slightly overwatered it, but it should be able to bounce back. This one's pretty hardy. Then here we have one of my Paphiopedulums. I think this is the Garnet Crown, if I remember that correctly. I think I by accident threw out the tag, so I don't have the exact ID, but I am about 99% sure this is what that is. Down here we have my Hoya Memoria that has seen better days. I think that some of the growth points are just dying off. I did leave this one a little bit too long without water, so I think that's what that one's problem was. And then we have my Hoya Nomularyoides, which is also super beautiful. Then over here under my basket wall, we have my beautiful, really, really beautiful Pailia Pepperonis. This one is just bushy and gorgeous. I love it so much. Honestly, I don't like this plant very much, but this specific one is just amazing. And I honestly don't think I would ever buy another one if it didn't look like this. It's so nice and bushy, and it's gonna have so many little baby plants growing out soon. And then here we also have my Hoya Pubicalyx Pink Silver, which has also seen better days. I think it's not super happy in the ceramic pot. It might just be retaining a little bit too much moisture, but I'm gonna keep it in here until it really starts to decline. But yeah, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on this one. Then if we come into the kitchen, here we have my beautiful propagation that I made. If you guys don't remember, I had a beautiful Hoya Crimson Princess, but unfortunately the top was rotting away. So I was able to take all of these cuttings and I stuck them right into soil, hoping that they would do okay. And it seems like they are so far. I haven't had any pieces die off completely yet, so I'm hoping that it's doing well. But yeah, this is just a nice full propagation right now that we will hopefully get a beautiful full plant from. Up on the shelf here we have my blue Oil Fern. What is it called? Oh, I forget what this one's called. It does have some crispy edges, but that's okay. It's actually, oh, it's the Cobalt Fern, that's what it is. It's doing pretty well though. I've been trying to save it. It was not doing well, and that's why those leaves did crisp up, but we're keeping on top of the watering now. And then up here, we also have my Variegated Phalaenopsis, which is recovering. It wasn't doing well, but now we have some healthier roots going down into the soil, and these new leaves look really healthy too. So I'm happy with the state of this plant at the moment. We just have a little Syndopsis propagation up here too. I think this is just, I don't even know what this is. What is that? I have no idea what this Syndopsis is. It does need some water, so I'll fill this up quick. I'm just confused because it looks like Argyrius, but I don't even have Argyrius in my house, or so I think. So maybe it is, I don't know. Then here we have my, Leopard Lily, I think it's called. I can't remember the exact scientific name for this one, but I'm pretty sure the common name is a Leopard Lily. These guys are very beautiful, and when they are doing their best, they have these gorgeous spots all over them. And when I got it, it was super bushy, but it's grown a little bit leggy and lost some of those spots. I'm hoping that I can get it back though. It still looks pretty healthy. What's your favorite plant, Lumi? Okay guys, well now we're in the office. I'll start over at my shelf. Here we just have some propagations. We've got this Hoya Nomularyoides propagation. Actually, this is the Hoya Pink Silver propagation, which is nice because if I do end up losing that other one, at least I do have this little guy. And then we have my variegated Christmas cactus or Thanksgiving cactus, which I'm really glad started shooting out a new growth there because it put out a completely white leaf, which will not produce more, very likely. So yeah, we've got a new leaf there. We've got my Hoya Acuta variegata. I told you guys that the other plant in here completely died off, which is unfortunate, but at least this one is doing okay and it's not following suit. So I don't know. I think I need to move Hoyas out of ceramic because both of my Hoyas that are planted directly in ceramic pots are not doing well. Then down here we have my Syngonium Wendlandii, which is finally coming back. It didn't do very well after it fell off my shelf thanks to my cat knocking this one over, but it is definitely making a comeback. It's doing really well and pushing out new growth for me here. And then here we have my Monstera Epipremnoides. I think, if you have any clue as to what this could be otherwise, let me know, but I did buy it as the Epipremnoides. And then we have my Philodendron Squamiferum, which is very beautiful and doing really, really well. This one is thriving. I did propagate it about 3 leaves ago, and it's really coming back, so I'm super, super happy with this one. Here we have my Antherium crystallinum, which is putting out a brand new leaf there. It does look like the bottom has a tiny bit of damage, but that's okay. As long as we're getting new growth, I'm happy. It doesn't need to be perfect. Then we have my Sport Variegated Monstera back here, which was recently propagated and is finally growing back. I do need to put this in some higher light though, because the variegation isn't coming through, even though I know it's there. This happened last time I didn't keep it in high light. It looked like it wasn't variegated, but it absolutely was. It just wasn't under bright enough light to show it. So keep your green on green variegated plants or yellow variegated plants in bright light to get that nice effect. Then if we move over here, I'm sorry it's a little bit darker. I'll see if I can fix that behind the scenes. But here we have my Syngonium Pink Spot, I believe this one is. I can't actually remember the name of this one right now. Why don't you want to focus? There you go. Yeah, I can't remember the name of this one for some reason. I think it's Pink Spot. Yeah, because the other one's Pink Splash. This guy here is my Syngonium Pink Splash. I lose a lot of leaves on this plant, just the lower leaves, when new ones come out. I'm not sure exactly why that is, but it does seem to be doing okay now. All of these leaves look super healthy, and we have one on the way. So hopefully I've broken the curse. We've got my gorgeous Syngonium erythrophyllum that is doing very well. It's not growing super quickly, but I think that's pretty common of this species. And we've got my Syngonium batique as well. I will say these guys are also not growing super quickly because of their lighting situation, but I've tried them in so many different lighting situations, and if there's too bright of light, they just suffer. So yeah, this is my Syngonium Three Kings here, doing well. That leaf is almost completely variegated, which is really pretty. And then we have one of my favorites here, the Syngonium Holly. I don't know why this is a favorite of mine, but I just love it. It's not like super rare or anything, it's just really, really pretty. And then of course here we have Bob that is just doing the best right now. We have a brand new leaf up here that is absolutely perfect. All of the brand new leaves have just been coming in so beautifully. And yeah, this plant is definitely looking its best right now. So really, really happy with the progress of this plant, especially since those two larger leaves died off a little while back, but it's looking really nice and bushy again. Here we have my Hoya Globra. This one has not really done too much. It did shoot out a new growth point here. This one I will probably end up cutting off just because honestly, I keep whacking into it and it's like bouncing and hitting other plants. But I don't know, I might put it on a trellis. I've been hearing a lot of things about people putting their Hoyas on trellises and they've been doing really well. So maybe we'll just wrap this around a trellis. And then we have my beautiful Mandula Pothos here. You guys know I love my Mandula. Honestly, I would have a full basket of this if I could, but we're not quite at the States level of, you know, Mandula yet. So when I find these at my grocery store for $25, I will get one, but you know. We've got this Dischidia ovata or watermelon Dischidia that's doing well. Those new growths are finally turning a little bit more green. They were nice and beautiful and pink before, but that's what happens with time. And of course we have my Philodendron Ring of Fire that's also doing well. It's pushing out new growth after I chopped it there. So we'll see how that comes in, hopefully really nice and variegated. It will be the next leaf after this guy here, so I'm hoping that we get a little more variegation. Here we have my Hoya Potsii Splash, or sorry, not Potsii, this is Parasitica Splash. Really beautiful plant. It almost looks fake. It's got that like ab-like look on it. Really, really beautiful. I actually forget the name of this alocasia, but yeah, I have an alocasia, everyone. I just thought this one was so beautiful and it was only $20. So yeah, I thought I'd get it. I actually think I can find the name for you. Yes, it's the Alocasia Scaleprem, I think. But yeah, really, really beautiful alocasia. I couldn't not have it for $20, you know what I mean? And look at those nice red stems. And then here we have my Syngonium Elbow that's doing really well. I love this little bottom plant in here. It's just so cute. But the top is still doing okay as well. That is it for my dresser here. Up top we have my Hoya Ratusa that's really, really cute, and my Philodendron Pastizanum that's just sprawling all over the place. All of those spots there are just from extra floral nectaries. That does happen with some philodendrons. We'll go in the cabinet now. All right, first up here, I forget the name of this. Oh, this is the Hoya Viola. Yeah, this guy is looking really nice. I haven't had any new growth on it in a while, but probably needs some water. that'll help that. Then we have my Syndapsis Pictus Silver Hero, I believe. I'm sorry about the lighting. Unfortunately, LED lights or whatever they are, they just kind of make a weird striping pattern on the screen. We've got my Jade Syndapsys and my Syndopsis Pictus Silver Splash here that needs a little bit of water. And then my beautiful Syndapsis Silver Lady. This is my favorite Syndapsis genus, I think. We've got this gorgeous Hoya Finlaysonii that's doing well. Really, really cool how all of these leaves are kind of different. I love that about that plant. We've got the Hoya Rangsan too. My beautiful Philodendron Strawberry Shake that's just, you know, itching to come out there. Looking really good. Got a new leaf on my Philodendron El Choco Red that is just still trucking along, growing away. This leaf can come off finally. I was just waiting for this to completely yellow off before I pulled it off, but yeah. The lower leaves definitely like to die off on this plant, as you can see, but the top is still looking really, really good. Then we have my stunning Hoya Sigillatus. I love this plant so much. It's not growing much, but that's okay, it will. And my Hoya Bella Elbow Marginata is in here too, starting to grow a bit. Here we have my Hoya Macrophylla Pot of Gold. This guy's a one-leafer for now. We'll see if I can get this one to grow. Here's the Hoya Finlaysonii Chicken Farm, kind of stagnant as well. We've got the Hoya Callistophylla Shortleaf that's just absolutely stunning after putting out those new leaves. I love this one so much. And the Hoya, oh, I forget the name of this one. It's got one of those number names. So I don't know exactly what this one is called, but it's also pretty cool looking. We've got the Hoya Crassipetiolata in some soil with moss on top, looking pretty good. Still no growth on this one, but you know, inconsistent watering will do that, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. Got my gorgeous Hoya Imbricata doing really well. It's up to 4 leaves now. My Hoya Quinquinervia also doing well. Here we have my gorgeous Philodendron Snowdrift, which I think is actually ready to be propagated really soon. So if anyone's still interested, message me on Instagram. I may be able to propagate this guy soon. Got my Philodendron Biliaceae, which is also doing really, really well. This is the last leaf it just put out. And my Philodendron Glorious. I think that's it, I think. Well guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy the tour. Don't forget to check out Ana Luisa down below if you guys want to get some awesome jewelry. If you use my code, you guys will be getting 10% off your order. I'm so excited for you guys to go check it out. Let me know if you purchase anything. Send me a DM on Instagram. I'd love to see it when it comes. It honestly comes so quickly. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye guys!